Hi, my name's Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Play, where we are playing Wild Arms 3 and recording it all on VHS. Last time, we fought a boss, and I did very poorly, and I'm sorry. We're just going to move past that. Quite literally, into the next room. And I'm going to try to switch back to Jet, just so I can use his radar. Because it's really handy. Okay, voice is right. It's about time. He must have had a lot to say. Maya, you... Well, now it's our turn to settle it. We have no reason to fight. This isn't the time or place. Whoa, what's this for? That is the other half of my loot. I bet the only reason why you're here is because the supervisor of the excavation site asked you to stop us. As you know, we came here for the Agrilite and Germatron. But we only have the Germatron. While on the other hand, you now have the Agrilite. Do you understand what I'm getting at? We both have a reason to fight. You catch on quick. That's what I like about you. You're sharp-witted. But, Maya... You sure are slow to catch fire. Like I said earlier, if you want to interfere in my business, you'd better be prepared to bring us down. And I will do the same by crushing you to the ground. No holds barred. I'm so excited what it's going to be this time. I love this so much. Today I am the fighting artist. Based off the famous literary novel, The Plot... okay, sorry, I couldn't... The quote was weird on that. The Plot to Kill... Oh, this is so good. Maya's so great. Right. Everybody's personal skills are all junked up right now, and I also want to get... Okay, I really like this part of the game. It's really interesting tactically and all that junk. At the same time, it cannot be good watching to sit here and watch me go, oh, hey, we're in a new battle. Let me go readjust everything ever. Alright. Misery was the can't do things. Confusion is the really bad one. I don't remember if any of them do disease. Alright. It covers you. You're fine as is. Oh, heck. I really should throw that on something Virginia has. Speaking of which... Yep. Alright. What I am trying to get at right now is I want to make sure Virginia and Gallows are good. Wait. Do I only have one? Ah, dang. Dang indeed. Alright, I thought I had more with confusion protection. I think I got it confused with amnesia at some point. Okay, cool. Anyway. You don't really need that anyhow. This really doesn't matter as much as I'm dealing with it. Alright, cool. Minuing's done. Here's the plan. We're gonna do... You know what? Nope. You're going to shoot first. Because quite frankly, we need to knock him out because status effects are bad. You focus on him. You, same deal. Who ended up with Fragile? I lied. Minuing's not done. And of course, the one thing I didn't put any points into is the status effect I actually care about. Cool. Alright, new plan. You for a fragile on this guy. Clive, you do a big bad shoot. Jet, just keep shooting. And then you're going to drop a shield on us because it sounds like she's going to be physical focused this time. There we go. While this plays out, I went and did some dumb things and set up some settings. And I need to make sure my computer doesn't fall asleep while I'm trying to record things. I have not looked at any of what's happening. That feels like a real dumb thing to do. Alright, good news. Computer stuff is all taken care of. Great. Okay, so we are... Virginia got injured pretty bad. That sucks. Cool. You heal yourself. Let's actually readjust everything. Alright, you get Fiery Rage because I want you to be able to crit and do tons of damage. You get Moonstark Bark because you get Terror Roar, and who gets Lucky Hand? You're not doing anything with your aim. Sure. Well, that was easy. Okay, seriously, is it only Fiery Rage that has that? Sure, that'll work. Cool. We're all protected. Let's get our bonus experience out of this. Clive, do your shooting. Jet, do your shooting. Gallows. You should probably do some shooting too. Need to get your FP back up. I just realized when I have a bunch of those carrots, I'm, you know... Please stop hitting Virginia. I think I'm gonna lose Virginia. Nice. Anyway, when I have a bunch of those carrots and I'm not afraid to use them, then that basically means that I could have Virginia throw a carrot in like the first round of combat, and it would affect everyone. That would be cool. And then she can immediately do things. And it's basically at 0 cost to her. She doesn't get anything from it, but she does basically boost everybody else up. Anyway, Virginia, you're not in great shape. Clive, do the thing. I should probably look up their resistances at some point, but I don't want to spend that many turns doing Analyze. You took out Todd. Not bad. But once I defeat you, we'll know for sure who's the strongest. Alright. Great. Who has counterattack? Perfect. This feels like a mistake, but... No, they're all grouped up differently. Eh. Maya is probably the one worth money. Alright. Shady I'm not too worried about. Alfred doesn't seem to do much. Maya's going to be the one that's tricky. Let's take out him. Right, maybe? Nah, Shady. Next question, who has Valiant? It's pretty much always you. Of course, the turn I want to do that is the turn Gallows needs to reload. I'm glad that missed. That looked like it would have hurt. It probably is what happened in the first round that really wrecked Virginia. Yes, you fools. Take away his hit points. That is not magic. This one. I really should use this pickpocket skill. What I probably should do is look up like a pickpocket guide and see if there's anything that's like really super worth looking up or like, you know, trying to steal. Alright, we're going to take Lucky Hand off of Jet, throw that at Virginia, rearrange personal skills, cool. Now then, the reason for that is so we can try to pickpocket Mara. Maya. Good gravy. Dang. Well, we tried. That is, in fact, a fairly ridiculous amount of damage. I've been defeated. This is so humiliating. This wasn't supposed to happen. Look at that cash money. I'm just gonna let this tick up just for a bit because good. Alright, Jet's not going to make it to a next level. Virginia is. Clive definitely is. Gallows definitely is. I really need to throw that lucky hand at Jet. He's fallen behind. Why? Why do we have to fight like this? There's no particular reason, but I had to give one. It's because I love gems. I told you before, remember? I don't want to lie to myself about what I love most. I can fight and risk my life over anything that sparkles. Gems are my personal reward for doing my best and working hard.
Those character portraits, like, how many of these is she going to have? This game's great.
You've gotten stronger. Much stronger than the first time we met. I had to, in order to make it this far. Just like you, I was doing my best and working my hardest. This time, you win. So this belongs to you. But don't misunderstand me. You have my respect, but that doesn't mean we're a team. Next time we meet, I'll show you a stronger me. Don't you forget that. Maya. Okay, well, when that time comes, I too will be stronger than I am now. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The energy crystals, Hagolite and Germatron, are made of opposite properties. Whatever you do, make sure the two crystals don't come in contact with each other, or else this ruin is gonna go kaboom. Run for it!
Oh, Jesus. They mean it. Okay. Was not expecting a Metroid-style escape sequence all of a sudden. This way. And we got ambushed by the hands, which I think are weak to fire. Oh, dang it. Oh, double dang it. Well, now I see what the hands actually do. Stop it! thanks for the dragon fossil.
Okay, bye.
Oh, jeez. Which way was I coming from? Let me see if I have this straight. You successfully protected the Agwalite and Germatron from falling into the wrong hands. But due to your mishap, you caused an explosion, and the intruders were able to make their escape during the chaos. Is that correct?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Well, the workers were safely evacuated, and there are no reported injuries. So let's overlook this incident, shall we?
Thank you very much.
Regarding your reward, taking into consideration the damage we have incurred, the balance is 0. Do you object?
As long as you overlook what happened, that's fine. We're really sorry.
Please, be at ease. I have taken a liking to your team. You are all faithful, trustworthy, and foremost full of energy. An ideal team of drifters.
We are?
Yes. I believe I mentioned to you before that I, too, used to be a drifter before starting this order. That was a good 10 years ago. Being the stubborn man that I am, I could not team up with anyone. That is why I have much admiration for your team. Of course, I continued my adventures alone. I still remember how tough and lonely it was to work as a lone drifter. Then one day, I became lost during my adventure, and for many days I was hovering between life and death. I had lost all sense of time or day, and in an unconscious stupor, I found myself in front of a large tree. But looking back now, that probably was not a big tree. This was where I came into contact with various artifacts, sources of past wisdom, and many documentary records. These are what helped me found this order. But above all, this was the very first place the saint guided me. Oh, forgive me. I seem to have gone off on a tangent.
No, not at all. We were just amazed at your story.
A very interesting story. Indeed. If you don't mind, please continue. I do not mind, but that is basically the end of the story. So then, how'd you find your way back? After being blessed with the artifacts and the knowledge, I was found semi-conscious in a village called Boot Hill. Quick side note, Boot Hill is apparently, like, it used to be a... What's the word I'm looking for? Euphemism? Is that right? That sounds right. Anyway, you used to call a graveyard a boot hill because people would die and you would just go bury them and put their boots up as their gravestone. It's a little Wild West thing. Mild, interesting bit.
Boot Hill? That's my hometown. She's so happy.
To this day, I haven't the slightest idea why I was found in that village. Apparently, I was found lying unconscious by the foot of the entrance. Thanks to the friendly villagers who nursed me back to health, I soon left the village in search of the ruins. Yes, it was the excavation of this very Ark of Destiny. After that, I gave up on being a drifter And guided by the saint, I started this order. The rest is history. A crucial turning point in your story seems a little too vague. So where is this big tree that you were supposedly guided to? As far as I know, such a place doesn't exist. That I do not know. Everything was enveloped in mist, obscured and blurred. But there is one thing that I do remember. That place where the saint guided me, and where I gained the artifacts and the wisdom, was a world of green and blue. That was the impression I got. It pains me not knowing what it means or signifies.
A world of green and blue?
Sounds almost like a dream. Wait, was it a dream? But one thing is for certain. Let's try that again. But one thing for certain is that this incident was reality. As you can see, I have excavated the immigrant ship, and I am leading the order as we speak. So, that is the basic account of my story. Forgive me for rambling on as I did.
Not at all. Information about ruins and artifacts are valuable to drifters.
I'm glad you understand. Oh, one more thing. I will grant you access to the Order's library for your perusal. It houses much information about ruins and artifacts. I hope you find it useful.
Thank you very much. Well, we should be on our way.
Oh, wait. Let's try that again. Albert, what was your voice?
Filgaia is impoverished, but there are parts of the world where greenery can be seen. Like Claiborne, found on the center of the map, and Boot Hill hidden east by ship. And there is this one forest. Head southwest from this island past the dunes. The land around this area is not at all fertile, but for some odd reason, there's a forest there.
Alright, let's... Claiborne, center of the map.
Boot Hill is east of here by ship.
And then some forest to the southwest,
past the dunes.
Real quick. Where are you, world map? Can't use map unless I'm outside.
Over the sea of sand spreads the sea of wind, and over the sea of wind spreads the sea of stars, and beyond the sea of stars lies the ideal world. That is what Lamium preaches.
Every morning I wake from my dream, I always ask myself, where did this dream come from? Could it be a distant memory? Or is someone trying to tell me something? One thing is for certain. My dreams do come true. Alright. Real quick. First order of business is saving. Then we're going to step outside. Alright. We're at the point that I want to call an episode. However, I really quickly want to double check those instructions. This is weird. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something? Alright, I guess we're not going outside. Cool. In that case... Alright. Let me just write some things down. Alright, so east is Boot Hill, southwest is a forest. Past the dunes, it might be dangerous. It might, in fact, be our secret garden that we already have. So, cool. I guess we're going to call it an episode here. Next time, we'll check out the library and hopefully be able to go outside and check the map to confirm this information. Until then, I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play. Thank you very much for watching. And have yourself a lovely evening.